probably wondering why is Kachi singing? Because I am surrounded by so much music and so much, R&B, so much soul, so much rap, and it's just so beautiful to think that all of these individual genres I'm talking about are within the Afrobeat spectrum. I don't even know if that's possible, but in some way, Afrobeats has become a space where, there are different spectrums to it, and that's what we saw, at this year's 2022 Headies. So, you've seen performances, you've heard the conversation that I had with some of the big winners, but there's even more. You see, that moment when the celebrity gets off the stage, it's a very interesting one because a lot of things are going on in their heads. For some of them, they're scared, they're like, shaky because they just got off the stage fright, so... We did something interesting, right? We put a camera right there, backstage, just to capture that moment once they just get off the stage, and it was beautiful to see. They spoke about, their wins for the ones who won, and for the ones who actually performed, you could see the sweat all over their faces, and they were just reliving that beautiful experience. So let's get right in to that moment right now.
Yeah, this is Butter Ranking, and when you pick up your pen, make sure you write it clean. I don't know. Recording of the year, Celebrate Me, I don't know. And I want to say big shout out to all the fans, everybody who supported, my management, everybody, God bless you. And big shout out to myself. Let me celebrate myself as well. Essential. And just like the song say, celebrate me, give people their flowers, yes, when they deserve it. You don't know. Thank you. Big shout out to Arise. We have to celebrate Arise. This is our own.
I mean, we have always done this in Nigeria, and I'm so glad that we have the boldness, the opportunity to do it here right now, because Afrobeats has gone wildfire everywhere around the world. Yeah. People are enjoying Afrobeats, so why not? Let's bring it to the States.
Okay, so did girlfriend come with you, or you had to leave her back at home?
I have girlfriends in every country, so I had to leave the one in Nigeria.
But wait, I gotta ask you though, when people think like Ruger and they're like, okay, I want to think one thing, and don't say the pink hair or the patch, what do you want people to think of? Like, I want to think Ruger and I don't want to think the hair or the patch. What is it?
The waist now.
The waist! Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you so much, have fun. Bless.
Amazing. I feel like you have the sweetest acceptance speech for your award. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
Amazing. So how did that feel? Were you expecting your name to be called?
The thing about it, I was backstage getting ready to perform. I didn't even realize they were calling the category, so I just heard my name. Mm-hmm. So all these kind of things, it's Providence. I'm just happy to be receiving this, it's amazing.
Like Ladipo, you will agree that you have put in so much work. You've put in so much work this year. You have put in so much work. So do you feel like, in times like this, it just reminds you, to keep going, keep doing it, never stop, never stopping?
100%, because consistency will take you places you want to go, and hard work will take you places that talent cannot reach, so I can at this point in time I can't stop. Cannot. Yes.
Congratulations, Ladipo.
I prefer performing like that right now. Like, it just gives you more of a feel, lets you feel the artist more, lets you feel the music more, like in the presence of the artist. So,
I love it. Well, I'm gonna let you catch your breath. Well done, great job.
Well, that's how I perform. I love energy. So anytime I'm on stage, trust me, I give 100. Like there's no tomorrow.
Let's talk about cultural praise now. You see, I would say it goes beyond every kind of understanding. People who are, whether you're religious, whether you're not, people jam up to it in the club, people jam up to it at weddings, people jam up to it in the church. Yeah. How are you able to create a sound that did you even know that it was going to be so universally accepted?
Yeah, well, I grew up in a musical background. My father was a DJ, so most of those old songs, I played them a lot. So I knew they were big hits back then, so I decided to bring them back and make sure the sound is a real local, African, organic sound. And I knew the feeling I get when I do it, it's the same feeling people will get. And when I did it, I was so confident. But I never expected it to be like played in the clubs and other tribes, everybody jumping on it. So it's amazing, and I feel good doing that project.
I love it. But Casey, we miss you though. Like, are we getting anything new anytime soon?
Yeah, sure. I think by this month end, I'll be dropping some new stuff next month. Like, I'll drop stuff from now to December every month. Watch out for it.
Okay. So
Music
we're
and
gonna hold you to
videos.
this.
100%.
We're gonna hold you to this.
100%.
All right. So give us an idea. Is it similar? You know, give us an idea of what to expect. Are we getting Lover Boy KC? Are we getting Church Boy KC? Are we getting Whiny Waist KC? What are we getting?
The truth is, I'm not one of those artists that can be boxed in one corner.
Yeah.
For me, this time you're going to see the Whining Waist KC, you're going to see the Lover Boy KC, and you're still going to see the traditional boy KC.
Yeah. We love to say. Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
I
Enjoy
appreciate
your
it.
day.
Thank you so much.
All right.
We're here. One of the reasons why I'm supporting, I decided to take this is, he's done it for 15 years all by himself, right? So whatever thoughts came forward in Ayo's head to say he wanted to do it, you know why we needed to come in here and showcase him? Because all of our stars, their music have been played here. Nollywood is next to Hollywood in the world now. It's taken over from Bollywood. But it's important for them to just have a feel that where they are coming from, where the Wizkid and the P-Square and the band, where they've rooted out of Lagos, there are thousands and thousands of other stars that are there just waiting for that platform to be there. So really, it's not about we coming here. It's about them knowing about us. And for them to now do a reverse destination to want to come and further produce, to want to come further, to encourage and bring their investment back to Lagos. Bring that investment back to Lagos so that we can indeed build bigger studios, bigger,
are you basically telling us right now that maybe someday you might just give us, an epic studio, pull a Tyler Perry
absolutely. I'm meeting Tyler Perry tomorrow. Let me tell you. Twilight Studios, I was there today. The Pinewood Studios, I was there early today.
Yeah.
Right, they're the biggest. All the Marvel movies, I saw it. I saw it. I was there yesterday. Right, and so we're planning to build a film city, the biggest in Africa.
That would be amazing.
Film city on 120 hectares of land. Right, so that's a kind of collaboration. You don't make those investments just talking on a phone. They need to put face to it. You need to have body contact, and that's really what we're about.
I find it really interesting that you're so big on entertainment. A lot of people will say, I beg Nigerian politicians, they don't care about us. That has been the entertainment story for the longest time.
So you see, it's all because they don't understand where we're coming from. I'm a Surrey boy, and I know how these things have grown organically. Everywhere you go to in the world, it's Nigerian music they're playing in one corner shop or something. So the least government can do, in the same way we've supported football, this is the next big thing that we need to be supported, right? Apart from the creativity, it's a no-brainer. We just need to be able to free them, right? And the way government can do it is step back, give them the platform, give them the resources that they require. One of the things that we're doing that it's not being known. We have Lagos Creative Academy initiative, which we're working with Del York and Ebony Life. What have we done? We've done thousands and thousands of sponsorship, where we pay their tuition fees, and they're turned to be producers, reporters, screenwriters, cinematographers, and all of it. And we're just giving them their grants. That's on that. With the Nollywood stars, we're actually giving them grants for short movies.
That's
grants.
A big thing right now.
So a lot of people don't have the space for them to flourish. 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, we just give it to them. And we're not asking anything. We just want them to be able to recreate, employ people, right? And sort of like just raise their bar so that they can compete globally.
Okay.
Right? Everywhere in the world, Netflix, you want them on those kind of things.
You do.
You could be local, but want it to be global. Okay, so the fourth one will be Wizkid. Wizkid, right. And the fifth one, I like Fireboy actually. Right, I listen to him a lot, and I think he's been out here, and the old ones I still listen to them, P Square, the band, so all of them are still.
Honestly, Mr. Gardner,
let me tell you,
tell me.
I was once a DJ.
You were once a DJ?
I was once a DJ. Go find out when I was in university. Maxwell tapes. That's what we used to use our hand and roll it and roll it.
Oh, it's such a rich field, and I have to tell a very personal story about this actually, because when I first came to Nigeria, or was about to come to Nigeria in late 2019, I was literally packing my bags. October, November of 2019, and every time I turned on the television late at night, Burna Boy was on every single one of the evening shows. And I was just like, wow, this is a really big thing, And then I get here and I get to see all these fabulous artists, and I see the wonderful collaboration between the United States and Nigeria in the creative arts, not only just in music, but also in film.
Absolutely.
And it's just thrilling, and it's so wonderful to see.
Exactly, and I'm just curious. I just want to know, like, because we need to make this a commitment. We don't just want a situation where we just talk about it and that's just it. Are we committing to encouraging and building more cross-country growth with regards to entertainment with your support?
That is exactly what my job description is.
Well, we cannot wait to see. We cannot wait to see. Thank you so much. And I'm sure a lot of Nigerians watching this right now are getting ready to like find you both. They're like,
Well,
please help us. Help us. Because
Sounds like a plan.
There's so many people within this entertainment scene that just want to have their voice out there.
Yeah, no,
But
exactly.
like the governor rightly said, the platform is all that we're missing. And I'm trusting that with both of you committing, because they're committing, we're going to get that platform that we need.
And next time, I hope my voice will be better.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you so much.
Most amazing experience ever.
Right?
7 years, no expectations. I came here for fun, and I go home with this.
Best alternative. That is such a huge category, especially because a lot of people would say, oh, it's alternative music. Oh, ugh.
Never expected it.
Yeah.
And when you think of the people who are on the category, the likes of Brimo, the Cavemen, and so on, it is honestly, this is for all of them. Because everyone works so hard, telling stories.
Yes.
So for a Beju to take this, guys, it's for all of you. There's so many stories to tell. Africa, as you know, our continent, there's so many things to talk about. We're so little known. And the fodder, it's such a rich fodder for storytelling.
It is.
So for me, it's a natural. Yeah, I'm just grateful that it's finally been recognized.
I'm proud.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you,
honey.
thank
Enjoy
you,
your win.
thank you.